Uh, Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Shocks,
It's your boy T.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk Tay and Josh WandaVision. We're
Yep.
gonna do our review in the final, but first, before you get started, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button down there, and make sure you leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Agree, disagree. We want to hear it all, and we read all the comments. But before we
Yep.
get started, just to give you a warning, we will discuss spoilers and we don't want to ruin it for anybody, but also make sure you check out our other reviews. So we got a playlist of WandaVision episodes 1 through 9,
Mm-hmm.
which you can watch. So you can watch us go through all the theories and see how we came to our conclusions. But let's just get on to what was your first reaction to the season finale?
Yeah. Well, my first reaction, I they jam packed a lot of stuff in 49 minutes. Let's just get that out the way.
Mm-hmm.
They jam packed a lot. Um, my first initial outside of that, my first initial reaction to it, sorry, is I like the season finale. Like you said, like after I think when I said like after episode 6, when we start seeing that turn, progressively getting better each episode. Um, some questions were answered and some questions weren't. And then um, I think I think if my last point on the first reaction is I'm finally happy that they actually introduced Scarlet Witch like as a whole. Like it ain't just Wanda no more. It's literally the Scarlet Witch. And now we more than likely will have the most as far as the MCU, she's technically the most powerful quote unquote Avenger of the MCU. So I'm happy that it finally introduced her, actually give her the name, because Fox the Fox deal and everything. So I'm happy that they can actually use the name. So I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. I liked every bit of it. It was
Okay.
no how can I put? It was no like slow pace with it. Like it was really high paced, and then goes to the balance where it was like it wasn't no small roll like a small rollout. Like it just went straight to the point. Like from the beginning, middle, end, even with the post credit scenes, those was like tying into everything. So it was like I actually like how Marvel played this out, and I hope they do this a lot more with their content in the future. Meaning like the Secret Invasions, the Iron Hearts. I think Hawkeye's supposed to be coming out sometime soon in the fall of winter. Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier. We'll see how that pace is going to go because it's a whole different show compared to WandaVision. So,
Okay. My first reaction was I love the season finale.
hmm
Most we get later on what parts we liked and didn't like.
yeah,
I like the battle scenes, Agatha
yeah,
versus Wanda. I like White Vision versus fake, alternative
yeah.
reality you have Vision, I guess you want to call. And
I just call him Hex Vision. I just call him Hex
X Vision, the Vision,
Vision.
I'm trying to think of what we call alternative reality vision.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. And I like how they explain Wanda's powers in this series, like the
yeah,
chaos magic and everything. How she got her name, the Scarlet Witch. I,
hmm
I like that a lot. What else can we say? Well, let's move on to something else. We're just gonna discuss what some parts of it because this
okay,
episode was very straightforward. It wasn't
yeah,
like really no alternative, like we had a secret meaning. It was straightforward,
yeah,
straight to the point.
yeah. Um, I mean, I think the main thing I was kind of disappointed in is
Mhm.
that they was egging on Mephisto this whole time, and he's not even in this like series.
It was a red
Like he
herring.
was,
It was a
yeah,
red
he
herring.
was yeah, he was a red herring. So, but the part I did one of the parts I did like you said, the breakdown of Scarlet Witch, the dark hole, the like how she got her powers. Even I like I mean, of course, spoilers. I like when she did the end battle when she set the whole thing up at the end. She gave
Yeah.
her power, but set it up as a trick. So it was like um and she saw that she was the true Scarlet Witch that Agatha didn't want to see. So it was like,
Okay.
um, yeah, I mean that was one of my favorite parts. I ain't gonna lie, the end battle was one of my favorite parts.
Oh man, that was one of. But the saddest part got to be at the end when they took the kids in for bed.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, I was like, man, Wanda can never. Well, damn, because she been through too much. You know how they did the story, like how
yeah,
all the trauma she been through, and she finally found
yeah,
her.
but
Then he died. Then she had kids in her alternate reality, and they gone.
yeah,
So yeah, that's like a dark spot.
but, but I think she knew at the end of the day she couldn't continue that reality. She
No,
couldn't.
she was going through grief, man. She was going
Yeah,
through. So
yeah,
pretty much this what I got from WandaVision is like the what's it, 7 stages of grief.
yeah, yeah, pretty
I
much.
think that's the analogy they was going with.
Yeah,
With this, that's something the hidden meaning I think they was getting in WandaVision.
yeah,
That's just my opinion from after watching it. I'm probably gonna read it again just to make sure, but that's my gut was telling me that. And
yeah.
also what I liked about they show Monica power. I like that
Yes,
too.
finally.
And
Yeah,
we also gotta talk about the end credit. Don't forget about the end credit. If you haven't
yeah,
watched
yeah,
it, make sure you watch the end credit. What do
yeah.
you think about the end credit?
Oh, like I said, that was a perfect setup for both films. Both films.
Yeah.
Both. Because now it's like well, it's no secret. We already know. They confirmed. They already out there. The first post scene was introduction for Captain Marvel 2
Yep.
and Secret Invasion. That was the setup for both.
Yep.
And then if you go with the second end credit, it was really Wanda using like the Doctor Strange method of her
Now,
learning the
yeah,
dark
it was
code.
setting up the sequel for
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
for Doctor Strange.
That's what
Yeah.
set up.
I mean, but it was kind of like it was like a foreshadow type of thing because she was using the same thing, like the same power that Doctor Strange used to learn the Time Stone. She did the same thing with the Darkhold. So
Yeah.
it was
She
like,
learning more chaos magic. Yeah. How
yeah,
to use her chaos magic. That was Scarlet Witch, Wanda's biggest downfall. She didn't understand her powers. She
yeah.
had great powers, but now she understands how to use it. So
But now, do you think with that second scene though, by her hearing the kids, do you think that was Mephisto, or do you think that was actually her kids?
I think she's going to go to an alternative reality.
Okay, that's what I was
That's
thinking.
going to lead to the multiverse to find the
Yeah,
kids. So in one of her realities, the kids exist in one of the realities, so the
yeah,
timelines. So I think that's going to lead up to, but they was alluding to the fact that she may be one of the villains in Doctor Strange. Then I realized that wouldn't make any sense.
it wouldn't make sense now.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
make
don't
any
make
sense.
sense
When
now.
you was thinking about it, I was like, that wouldn't make. Maybe that was, but I think they should have did what I think they should have did was they didn't have to introduce Mephisto. They could have said
Mm-hmm.
when she became Scarlet Witch and learn more about her powers, there are other Nexus
Mephisto. Yeah,
beings and like Mephisto, Nightmare, and some other. That would have been a good segue to Doctor Strange, like the villain.
yeah,
I think they
yeah,
should have did that. But they're not going to introduce Mephisto. Rumor has it they're gonna drop hints in Loki about
yeah,
Mephisto.
yeah.
Allegedly, I'm not gonna confirm it because we both don't know if it's
We
true.
don't know. Yeah, we
We
don't.
don't know. So I'm just saying allegedly, as rumor has it.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was about to say about like that whole thing with the Scarlet Witch second scene was that it looked like she distanced herself so she can learn the dark code. Like
Yeah.
she didn't stay
Where
like
do you
in the.
what do you think she was at? That's why I'm trying to think
I
of
think she went back. I think she might have went back home,
no, I don't think she
like
went.
in the forest somewhere.
Somebody told me it was something in the comic, but I can't remember. I read it on Reddit where they think she was at, but I don't know if
Yeah,
it's true. We gonna say it was related to a comic. We may have to come back to this, do a
I
separate
think.
on that.
Yeah, but I think really that's like that was like a foreshadow, like a little hint that was supposed to be the house of him. That's why I think they really was trying to like
You might be
say,
right. You might be right. We
yeah,
might.
like that might have been like the little hint saying that's the house of him, and that's like the last little hint. But yeah, and I truthfully, if I have to be honest, like through this whole season, Agatha kind of like was the second, third star in this whole series. Truthfully,
She was. She was the only because she was really, everybody else was still in a trance. Agatha was the
Yeah,
only one that didn't seem she was really understand. Like when Vision on a Halloween episode, I said she was faking.
yeah.
You
You
can go back
clearly
to
see
the
it.
view. I
Yeah,
said I think she
yeah,
was faking to throw Vision off. But
yeah.
how you feel
And then when
about the way we was right that they was gonna figure out a way to get Vision into White Vision?
it was writings on the wall. You can't have two visions and think that one ain't going to like help the other. Like it ain't going to happen. Like it was either going to be Vision was going to Vision was either going to die from the like from the hex, or he was going to find a way to transfer his thoughts or his memory into something else. It just so happened that he found his body in all white. it
Okay,
just so happened.
yeah,
It just so happened.
we called that. That was one of those where Sport Tay and Josh was right. We was right on
Yeah,
the. We was. I would say for this series, we probably was about 80% right. eighty
yeah, we
percent
like
right.
yeah.
80%
Yeah,
right.
yeah, cause we called Agatha, we called Monica, um, Vision, like 80. Oh, Monica with the I mean not Monica, Wanda with the city, and all that. And truthfully, we was kind of right about Hayward a
Yeah,
little bit.
he's going to jail, and
Yeah,
that was a funny scene by the way.
yeah, that was Darcy saves the day.
Yeah,
Hey, but I will say this though. I think that might be Hayward turning into the Grand Reaper, yo.
you think
I
so?
don't think I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to, because he lost his job at Shield. He's done as far as sword. He's done
You
because
want
he
to tell
did
me
that.
another thing they didn't answer? Who was the FBI witness?
Yeah, Jimmy Woo's
Witness, the
witness. Yeah,
FBI.
we
No,
not.
no, they still didn't drop the who that was. That's the only thing I say they missed. They should have explained who it was, but we
I think
just
they're
gonna
gonna.
know.
You know what? I think they're gonna explain him, and probably it's gonna be in Captain Marvel too. I think
Okay,
that's what they're expect. I
you
think
think
that's when they're gonna
you
explain
think
it.
so? I think it could have been a red herring just to throw people off.
Yeah.
It could have been that. It could have been that. All right. So, what would you give this rating of this show? The season finale, 1 to 10. 10 being the highest.
No such thing as perfect shows, but it's the closest to me. I mean, I'm just gonna stick with my street. I think that joint was a 9, even a
Yeah,
little higher than
I'm
9.
gonna give a
I say a little
slight better.
higher.
I'm gonna say 9.2 because the ending was sort of sad. The Wanda.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was telling everybody Wanda all this stuff like she went through the grief and stuff. Then she
yeah,
gotta get. I knew what we knew it wasn't gonna last. We knew it was gonna have to. She was gonna have to
yeah,
unsnap out of it. But
yeah. I
so
mean,
go.
I also think that like the way that the season went, was it really gonna be a happy ending because of her PTSD, as I like to call, as I call it. Was it
PTSD.
really gonna be a happy ending? Because it looked like it wasn't gonna happen either way.
No, it
Either
wasn't gonna
way.
happen. It was a coping mechanism. That's all it was.
Yeah,
She was going through pretty much grief. The season was pretty much the 7 stages of grief. That's literally what
yeah.
it was.
And
That
then
the
yeah,
concept.
yeah. And do you think like I guess the people of Westview, do you think that they will always have that lasting memory of what she did?
Nah,
That's gonna be the
they're gonna
other thing.
remember. They're gonna remember.
Because truthfully, I thought after she like broke it, or like once she like broke it and like brought it all in, or um turned the town back to normal per se. I thought they was gonna have memory loss. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought they probably wouldn't even know what the hell who they were
I
after they
thought they
felt it.
was too, but they remember everything.
Yeah,
They probably remember. So I think we're gonna end it here. We're gonna probably do some more videos. I want to thank everybody for watching us. If you haven't watched, go back and subscribe to us. Make sure you watch. We have a playlist of all of the WandaVision review, and we're also gonna do Falcon Winter Soldier. We're gonna do
yep,
movie reviews. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. So we're working on the game night where we're gonna probably just live stream us gaming. We're gonna have
yeah,
like anybody who can join, converse with us. We trying to help this channel grow. So if you can like it, you can share it. Make sure you comment.
Yeah.
Hit that bell button so you can get all the notification for all our new content. We're gonna try to post at least once or twice a week. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace and hair grease and deuces.
Yep. And just remember before just remember every night before you go to bed that Agatha all along, man. It's
She,
Agatha all
man, she killed.
along.
Rest in peace, Sparky. She killed Sparky, man.
She killed Sparky, bro.
I don't know how she sleep at night. Deuces.
All right, y'all.